up, Toronto? It's Brianna here. Today I'm visiting a bakery that blends South Asian flavors with global techniques. They've got a variety of sweet and savory treats that I'm about to dig into. So without further ado, let's head on over.
So it actually was an Instagram account that my sister used to document her culinary school experiences from George Brown, Humber, and then finally Cordon Bleu. She would post sort of the things that we were experimenting with in the pandemic, and some of our friends reached out and said, can you make us cookies or pretzels or whatever? And we were just like, sure. It just sort of snowballed from there. More and more people started asking, and then we were baking out of our home. In January, we were like, this was fun and we want to continue doing it. And so we decided to make it a little more formalized and a little more legit. Found a commercial kitchen right here at the Scadencourt Community Center and did a sort of pre-order system since January. So my sister has worked in this industry for about 7 years, and she's had some really great people that she's worked with, but she's also had a lot of toxic work environments. We know that the food industry isn't the best. She's experienced sexism, racism, and as her sister, it was really hard to see that. And I really wanted to set her up in a place where she could be her own boss, she could earn her own money, not have to deal with getting underpaid and dealing with all of the awful toxic stuff that happens. All of our recipes, first of all, are our mom's recipes. We grew up with an incredible cook. She would make everything from scratch. And so really a lot of our food is her recipes. Our chai recipe is her recipe. Our chicken puffs, our kebabs. We grew up eating this food. Like, this was stuff that was around all the time. India actually has a very huge baking culture that people don't know about. They have a lot of influences from French, from British cultures. And so there's a lot of bakeries that actually exist in India, and they do the same thing that we do. They stuff sort of spicy, flavorful meats and vegetables and cheese into pastries. I have very strong memories of like my mom picking me up after like school activities and me like begging her to go get a puff pastry. We worked really hard to replicate those flavors, and I think it's awesome that we've been able to bring it here, and it's not something that's available in Toronto right now. We've been getting some amazing feedback about that.
Okay, so when you're coming to this bakery, you're not just getting sweets, you're getting savory treats as well. We have the kebab roll, that is a savory treat, and then if you're looking for something sweet, we've got this, the ras malai cake, and it is delicious. Let me just grab a bite here. 10 out of 10.
So we're really inspired by these nostalgic flavors that we grew up with. We're really inspired by the sort of playful food we had as kids. And I think by doing that, we're tapping into a shared South Asian experience. It's things that people have eaten before, it's things that people have experienced before. So many of our customers will reach out to us and say, I really love your food, it reminds me of home, it reminds me of these experiences that I've had. We work really hard to bring these shared experiences into our food. So it's really a mix of our culture, our roots, and our new adopted home, which is Canada. So I think we're bringing that together in a very unique way.